Hello everyone, my name is Luke, and there is a brand new strategy on the block in Cold War Zombies, and it is easier than the Nocturne Totem Roof strategy, and it is faster than the truck bed strategy. Welcome to the medical bay strat. Of course, I can't be the person to take credit for this. The original founders of this strategy are the MC Zombie Slayer, Easy Palbion, Crazy McFly, and the rest of the community in general, since a few different people have taken credit for this. Some with no proof at all, but I don't want to discredit them entirely, and others have a little bit of proof since they used the strategy a little while back. But with that out of the way, let's begin talking about this incredibly easy high round strategy. First of all, just like with any good high round strat in Cold War Zombies, you are going to need the ray gun. I'm sorry, that's sort of just a prerequisite to basically even play the game at this point, but actually you might not entirely need it. Stay tuned for that, I'll explain a little while later why you might not need it. So there are multiple different versions of this same strategy. The first one with the ray gun is very simple. You head down to the medical bay area where the speed cola machine is, and you look towards the left hand stairs. There you will see an iron lung looking pod that you can jump onto quite easily. If you hang out near the back of this pod, this strategy begins to look strikingly similar to the truck bed strategy, where your safety is created by the zombies having to jump to climb up onto the pod to get to you. This in turn gives you a few seconds to shoot at all the zombies with the ray gun and to use your ring of fire. That's another thing that you'll need for this strategy, but I think that most people that want to go for high rounds already know that's sort of a requirement right away as well. And while your ring of fire is active, you do not need to shoot your guns at all if you are past round 30. Before round 30, it doesn't actually kill the zombies for some reason, but after round 30 you should be fine and you won't have to shoot whatsoever. They're all going to be killed before they can even jump up and reach you, which is great, and it's super easy because the ring of fire lasts for quite a long time. Once your ring of fire has run out, just shoot the ray gun at the middle of the pod, basically just out of range from where you would take some splash damage, and don't worry, you will once in a while. You're going to take a little bit of damage from that, but because the zombies aren't hitting you, you shouldn't take any downs. But just wait for your ring of fire to recharge and just rinse and repeat that over and over again. The only other prerequisite for this is that you don't want to open the medical bay door coming in from the big staircase outside where Juggernog is. Just don't open up that top door and you should be fine. And I know that there's also going to be some questions here. Is it a glitch? No, it's not. And are there going to be zombies throwing their limbs at you like there is with the truck bed strategy? And the answer is no. In all of the footage I've seen of this, and in my personal experience with this, I have not had a single zombie try to throw their limbs at me. This isn't something that they're doing as of right now when I'm recording this video, but Treyarch might patch that in the future. And the reason they aren't doing that is probably because you are still close enough to the zombies where their throwing feature isn't triggered yet. So like I said, hopefully Treyarch doesn't try to overcorrect this feature and it ruins a bunch of other strategies when they try to patch this one going forward. Also, as far as the Megaton is concerned, when you are on top of the pod itself, the Megaton does not spawn into the map. You can see him on your radar, but he is just stood still outside of the map in a window to your left. He will only enter the map once you step off of the pod for a second, so make sure your ring of fire is charged before you trigger him to spawn into the map. Otherwise, you're not going to have too much of a fun time. If you do make any mistakes, try to make sure that you have a cruise missile ready to go because it's a really quick and easy trigger just to give you a few seconds to sort of get your thoughts together and to have the zombies run away from you. Obviously you're inside so it won't kill anything, but it's basically just a get me out of jail free card for that. But yeah, other than that, there really isn't actually very much to this strategy. It's super easy and quick and simple, and it's probably the easiest high round strategy in Cold War Zombies right now. I know for a fact that this will probably work for solo, 2-player, and 3-player, but I'm not sure if it'll work in a quads game because the pod is quite small, but I feel you could probably get a 4th player on there. Someone try it out and tell me how it goes in the comments, please. But as I said earlier, there's another way to run this strategy, so I'm not done yet. It might be possible to play this strategy without the ray gun, or even without any gun at all really. That's because all you need to do is a simple strategy swap where you use the energy mine instead of the ring of fire. As you can see me right now in the footage on your screen, if you have a fully upgraded energy mine with 2 charges, you can throw it off of the side of the pod and kill tons of zombies with every single throw. And what makes this insanely overpowered is that if you kill enough enough zombies with your mine, it recharges itself. That means basically infinite mines if you use them correctly. But even if you do mess it up at all, you'll only need to kill 1 or 2 zombies to recharge it fully. I played basically round 55 to 59 with only energy mines without shooting the ray gun more than a few times per round. Sometimes I didn't even need to shoot any gun whatsoever throughout the course of an entire round because I did it at just the right points. And even if you did and you don't have the ray gun, just get the Gallo, fully upgraded it, and a few shots should be enough to recharge it. Though obviously the ray gun is preferred for this, but if you only want to reach something like round 50 and play quickly without having to spend an hour on mystery box or coffin dance luck, then this could be a viable alternative. So there you go, there's 2 different but both viable versions of the same high round strategy. Like I said, this is super easy and I want to give credit to everyone who found this out. I first found about it through the MC Zombie Slayer, so thank you to him for that. And I do want to thank you guys for watching as well. If you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate if you guys could leave a like. We are only like 350 subscribers away from 90,000, so if you could do me a huge favor and please subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Also, tell me how it goes if you do try this strategy out, because like I said, I had a pretty easy time with it once I figured out what I was doing, and it really only took me a minute or 2 to figure it out. And tell me your guys' highest round on Cold War Zombies in the comments below. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.